linked in. Set to go, 1,300 metres, race number 5. And they're racing now and dominating Mr. Start by a length or so towards the tail end. One of the first out towards the inside, Yaboa and Double Choice. Rancho Red quickly up to third. Medals fourth on the outside, and the All Cerise colours, followed by Rhythmical, Drawn for Trouble. A length further back is the Boom, followed by Perak Gold. Back behind those, Brother Thaddeus, Solidity, and China Consul on the outside, followed by Dominating, and Mighty Impulse, who dropped out to be last of all. In the run to the turn at the 800, Yaboa by 2, Rancho Red. Rhythmical third on the inside, Medals is fourth. Further back in the field then, Perak Gold out very wide, improving around Double Choice. In behind those horses, Drawn for Trouble, Brother Thaddeus the rail, and then China Consul's the Boom, 2 to Dominating, followed by Solidity towards the tail end, and Mighty Impulse on their outside. Yaboa swung the corner in front of Rhythmical, Rancho Red under the whip, and then Double Choice. Medals a little wider out, coming into it, followed by Drawn for Trouble and Perak Gold. China Consul getting to the outside as they reach the 250. Still Yaboa. He's near the inside in front of Rhythmical. Drawn for Troubles coming home, and coming with it Medals. And down the outside, China Consul. Drawn for Troubles hit the lead. Drawn for Trouble over a length clear from Medals. China Consul, Rhythmical and Yaboa battling it out, but Drawn for Trouble. Drawn for Trouble by about a length and a half. Rhythmical might have held China Consul for the minor end of the prize. Medals was fourth, and they're followed then by Rancho Red, Yaboa, Mighty Impulse, and back behind those were Double Choice, Brother Thaddeus, and Dominating. Solidity well back. Perak Gold put in a shocker. He's second last, and Zaboom last of all. Number 10, Drawn for Trouble, a pickup ride for Travis Creek, with Luke Curry indisposed, unable to take his commitments for the rest of the day. Drawn for Trouble, number 10, taking it out, returning about $30.70 and $6.40 on Super Tab. Number 8, second, Rhythmical, ridden by Aaron Spiteri, and number 7, third, China Consul, ridden by Kieran McAvoy. It's 10, 8 and 7. 10, 8 and 7, with Medals fourth and fifth placing going to Yaboa. It's going to be one heck of a quinella and a big trifecta too, even though one of the more favoured runners has slipped into third. Drawn for Trouble, sprinting away from them, second in from a spell. Resumed behind Prince Lure. Might have just wanted something a little longer than this, but he's been able to pull a good run out second up. He really travelled into the race beautifully with about 300 metres to go, and there's a wall of horses behind him on the line. Photo for second showing Rhythmical about a head clear from China Consul, and Medals between them in fourth place. Travis.
It's a Group 3. It comes up after Randwick. Here's Terry.
Out of the gate very quickly and was looking for the early lead, jumping away well on the rail, Gone Yonder, and Recall coming across, Stamped Urgent looking for the front. Grand Orient and Fly By Night going forward on the outside over Rye Dancer, King's Honour, and One Away is Running Game. Settling down and going to the front is the long striding Recall. He leads by a length and a half on Fly By Night, Historical back on the fence. 2 lengths away, Gone Yonder back in fourth position. King's Honour a little bit wide as the leader puts on the brakes from Rye Dancer. Grand Orient between runners, and Running Game the tail ender. 13.50 to go, and Beasley really has applied the brakes on Recall, and King's Honour's whipped up to move to second. Fly By Night third, Historical on the inside. Gone Yonder coming away from the rail for months in fifth. A little worse than centre field from Rye Dancer, Grand Orient, and Running Game on the rail, the last one as they come to the 1,000 mark. Recall is getting it all his own way in front. He leads, and there's no change to the play. By just on a length on King's Honour, back on the inside, Historical from Fly By Night. Then Rye Dancer, Gone Yonder well back third, last 2 lengths Running Game, and Grand Orient's now last of all. 8.50 to go, and Recall laping along by a length on King's Honour. Historical on the back of the speed, and the filly Fly By Night a close fourth. There's Gone Yonder's rider taking off. He's whizzing around the outside quickly now. There was no speed, and he's gone to second, and he's about to tackle the leader, and Gone Yonder's hit the front at the 650. Gone Yonder raced around the outside, and he caught them napping. He went clear by 2 lengths on Recall, 2 lengths to King's Honour. They were followed well back by Fly By Night. The others caught flat-footed, including Historical. Then coming to the outside, Grand Orient. In the straight, Recall's after Gone Yonder again. And Recall on top of the hill, race past Gone Yonder. Fly By Night's getting out and running on, and Historical behind those. Grand Orient down the centre. Recall in front. Beasley hands and heels. He pulls the whip. Fly By Night's 2 away from Grand Orient. Recall in front and going strongly. Fly By Night can't pick up Recall from Grand Orient, but Recall's too good. Recall 1 at a length and 3/4 to Fly By Night. A nose in front of Grand Orient third. third from Gone Yonder, Historical, Right Answer, Running Game, and last of all, King's Honour. Recall the winner of the race, number 2. Very promising horse, this bloke. And I think what he's doing now is just a bonus for connections. He's still got a lot to learn about racing. He was sweating up in the yard, just lacking experience, but he's a pretty smart horse. $3.80 and $1.70. Well, he was able to walk in the early stages. There was absolutely no speed. They were absolutely dawdling. So much so that Chris Muntz, he knew his only chance of being a chance in the race was to go forward on Gone Yonder. And she just couldn't sustain the burst. It was a similar ride to what she had when she was successful at Gosford. And Recall, after being headed by Gone Yonder again, reclaimed the front at the top of the straight, and he's simply been too good. After the photo, Fly By Night has got second, number 3, just in front of Grand Orient, whose run was very good. Dawdling pace didn't suit her, and she was running on well. 2, 3 and 6 with Recall, $3.80 and $1.70. Fly By Night, $1.90, and Grand Orient at $1.70. Quinella for the race, $15, Exacta $24.10, Trifecta $95.60, $95.60.
Thanks, Terry. And here's the Hobart Cup coming up now from Elwick. It's due in a minute. And the market movers, or the top 6, in fact, in the TABs. Number 4, Midnight Sun, is the favourite at $3.10. Number 10, Break the Bank, $7.30. Number 16, Lord Baracus, $8. Number 3, Torbolino, $10. Number 13, Wavishing, $15. And number 2, King's Landing, is a $16 chance. Track downgraded to dead at Elwick for the Group 3 Hobart Cup. On a very busy day of racing. Yes, the Midnight Sun, though, has been very solidly backed all over the country because it's $3.20 Super Tab, $2.70 New South Wales, and $2.50 in Queensland. Very well backed, and I suppose the Damien Oliver influence wouldn't be inconsiderable. Just before most of them are in line there at Hobart, as we check the totes at Wagga Wagga. It was 12, 16 and 6. The Quinella, $81.60. Trifecta, $858. And at Morfettville, the X-Files Fairway game unbounded. The Quinella, $65.80, and the Trifecta, $871. They were Super Tabs on race 4. Right, this is the Hobart Cup coming up, the Group 3 of today's racing. Here's Colin McNiff.
2,400 metres, the light blinking away. Racing in the Cup. Torbolino came out okay down near the inside. Wavishing and Midnight Sun are going forward. Lord Baracus just darting across in behind them. Star of Nine wants to get to the front. It's going forward in the early stages. So too Fine Done Ali. Future Shockers midfield outside of Blue Tints. Lord Baracus. Cattle Kate caught a little wide with Star Sphere. Then Flying Swallow, Padre and King's Landing. And further back to Naucho second last. Heavy Weather is last. Wavishing's going to be the leader as they go out of the straight now from Star of Nine going up on the outside, and Torbolino is running third. Midnight Sun, the favourite, just tracking wide the grey horse. Now it eases back toward the rail and gets into a nice posse. Then Break the Bank on the inside of Fine Done Ali. Dawn of Moxie next on the inside of Blue Tinsk and Cattle Kate 3 wide. 1.5 at the 1,600 metres mark to Lord Baracus. Inside last year's winner, Future Shock. Then Flying Swallow, Padre and Star Sphere, King's Landing. Well back is Naucho, it's second last, and over on the inside, joining it just up ahead of it now, in fact, is Heavy Weather at the 1,400 metres mark, and Star of Nine has rolled to the front by a length and a half. Second is Wavishing, and third is Midnight Sun in the box seat. 3/4 away to Torbolino. Then Break the Bank on the inside, a half length to Fine Done Ali. 2 lengths further back in the field came Blue Tinks. They were followed on the outside then by Future Shock. The defending champ is taking off 3 wide at the 1,000 metre mark around Cattle Kate from Lord Baracus. Flying Swallow as they pack. Naucho taking off with King's Landing. Then Dawn of Moxie, Star Sphere, Padrian, and Heavy Weather is last, about 20 lengths from the lead. Future Shockers run to the front, 850 metres left to go from Star of Nime. 2 lengths away, Wavishing, then Midnight Sun and Torbolino. Cattle Caters next, Break the Bank on the inside, Naucho deeper. Find Anali next from Lord Baracus, under the whippers, King's Landing, and then Flying Swallow, followed by Blue Tinks, Padrian, Star Sphere, and Heavy Weather is last as they run up to the home turn. 500 metres left to go, and Future Shock's the lead of it. Torbolino goes quickly into second spot. Here's Lord Baracus around the outside, making ground with Naucho. Midnight Sun back behind them. Find Anali running on. Wavishing drops out, and Break the Bank is getting a run. 250 left to go. Torbolino's hit the front. Lord Baracus the outside, running on. Naucho coming home well, and Break the Bank down the outside. Midnight Sun can't win. Lord Baracus hit the front with 100 metres left to go. Break the Bank is running on gamely, but Lord Baracus in front with 50 metres left to go, and Lord Baracus wins the cup from Break the Bank and Torbolino, then Naucho and Padrian. Midnight Sun from Fine Dunali, King's Landing, then Flying Swallow, Dawn of Moxie. A gap in the field to Blue Tints, Star Sphere, Heavy Weather, then Future Shock, Wavishing, Star of Nime and Cattle Kate.
And the placings there in this year's Hobart Cup. Number 16, Lord Baracus, $7.60 and $2.50. It was quite well backed. Number 10, Break the Bank, $2.30. And number 3, Torbolino, $3.30. 16, 10 and 3. The favourite, though, missed a place. Well, we now go to Doomben. Correct weights through at Randwick. Now on the 4th at Doomben, the top
side in the Godby colours, black, blue sleeves and gold cap is the favoured runner here. Canby instead down on the inside. Seapole Girl standing in okay now with Bold Asset. Desert Mistral made a good line. 2 and 10 numbers in the quaddie so far. Third leg coming up here. Set. All clear through and they're off. Canby instead jump well. Margarine missed the start by 2 lengths. Settled at the back. Canby instead and Melbourne Crown show out early from Quietly Adamant, who got away well. Nullabelle improving on the outside, getting to 4th around Bold Asset as they've covered 200 metres, and they're followed by Seapole Girl. Katie Carwant, one of the last from Forest Bronze, Desert Mistral and Margarine had tacked on as they head to the 800 metre mark now, and Quietly Adamant moved up on the outside to show the way from Melbourne Crown, who held the rail second. Nullabelle 3/4 away third, travelling a bit wide though around Bold Asset and Canby instead. Then Forest Bronze on the outside of Seapole Girl. 2 lengths to Margarine, followed by Katie Carwant and Desert Mistral down on the inside. As they swing the corner, Quietly Adamant in the centre leads Melbourne Crown. Canby instead stayed on the rails. Wider out, Nullabelle is coming home well from Bold Asset. Seapole Girl easing over their heels, and then Forest Bronze with a gap to Margarine and Desert Mistral, who are having a nice old bumping act at the 200, and Nullabelle had moved up and she sprinted quickly to go to the lead now over Quietly Adamant, and Canby instead trying hard on the inside. Nullabelle, hands and heels, confidently ridden the last little bit, and Nullabelle takes it at a half length to Quietly Adamant and Canby instead third. Then a gap to Bold Asset, Seapole Girl, Desert Mistral, Melbourne Crown and Margarine, followed in by Katie Carwant and Quietly Adamant, who led them early, dropped out to run last.
The winner there, number 2, Nullabelle. Ridden by the 3 kilo claimer, Julian Harris, and rode it well too. It's going to pay $3.40 and $1.70. Number 6, Quietly Adamant, $3.90. And number 4, Canby instead, $4.10. 2, 6 and 4. Julian Harris, the winning rider on Nullabelle. From the Peter Hay stable. And the Hobart Cup presentation taking place there at Elwick in Tasmania at the moment. And there are the complete totes on the cup. Lord Baracus, Break the Bank, Torbolino, the Super Tab Quinella, $35.90, and the Trifecta, $391. Best Trifecta.
The favourite, drawn gate 4, predominantly the blue colours, white cross sashes. They're ready to jump. Bralont the inside gate and Melissa Mell. Gates open. Vestry wasn't the best to get going. She was about 5th last to hit the ground. Away quickly, Miss Doopsy. Going fast, Kieran Lady, Sudden Smile, Athena wide out with Slidell. Vestry in about 6th position on the fence. One away, Sporting Queen, Carfickle Intrigues. Bralont back on the inside, a margin of 3 lengths, Melissa Mellon, Samantha Jade. Slidell's out 4 wide, but the grey's going to cross, but she really is burning. Vestry's got the rail and goes up on the inside of Miss Doopsy. Kieran Ladies very wide, and Sudden Smiles one off the fence in 5th. A length away is Bralante inside Intrigues from Sporting Queen. Athena well back in the field with Carfickle. Then Melissa Mellon about 3 lengths, Samantha Jade. Slidell in front, leading the way. Slidell from Vestry. Miss Doopsy on the outside. Sudden Smile all over their backs, needing a run. This favourite's under pressure. Then came Carfickle chiming in on the outside. Bralant's on the fence, badly needing a run. Getting out Bralant and starting to scream home. Bralant's after Vestry and Carfickle. Bralant for Beedman grabbed the front. Drew clear with 50 to go. Pretty impressive this. Bralant goes home, wins a length and a half to Vestry. 2 lengths Carfickle from Miss Doopsy, then Athena. Intrigue, Sporting Queen, Sudden Smile, Melissa Mel, Slidell, Kieran Lady, Samantha J last in.
Well, that first start of Bralante had the smother and just came out and went ping straight over the top of the favourite. It's going to pay $20.90 and $5. Number 3 Vestry, $1.10. Number 4 Carfickle at $2.90. 8, 3 and 4 Bralante at Royal Randwick. Now at the Gold Coast is the first, Buddy Two Shoes, $2.70. It's the favourite and quite a pronounced favourite for race 1, the Twilight Greyhounds. Elwick is only a minute away as well. Number Josh. Set Sandown. Here's
Private Night
Greg.
missed the start down on the inside. Away quickly was Chief in Charge and showing pace. Gold Gun over on the outside. Nasser Royale and the Mookster driving through down on the inside. After going a little over 200 metres now, it's the Mookster down on the rail in the red blinkers. Chief in Charge is moving up wide out on the course with Captain Cortez and Gold Gun the widest runner. Nearly a line of 4 across the track. In behind them, Private Night recovering after a slow beginning. Got up behind the leading horses with Amber Run and then Stenner. Nasser Royale's dropped out of it, followed by Roy, Clarsent and Honourable Lord as a clear last as they corner, where Captain Cortez and Chief in Charge move up to have a crack at the Mookster down on the inside. They're followed by Amber Run, Private Night trying to get into the clear between horses, and then Stenner, Honourable Lord out wider. The Mookster still in front of Captain Cortez. Private Night coming. Look at Honourable Lord. He's starting to swallow them all up out wide. He's come from last, descends on them, and Honourable Lord gets up to beat Stenner and Private Night third. Amber Run fourth from Captain Cortez. The Mookster Clarsent followed further back by Roy, and in behind those to finish Nasser Royale, Gold Gun and Chief in Charge dropped out to finish last of all.
Brett Preble, the winning rider there on Honourable Lord, and it was well back to $3.60 and $1.70. Number 8 Stenner, big odds, it's $8.80 the place, and number 7 Private Night, $1.90. 12, 8 and 7 first past the post in the 7th at Sandown. Still one to go there. It's due at 10 minutes past 5 Eastern Summer Time with correct weight at Doomben. There's the update at the Gold Coast as they proceed to the boxes for the second.
So he's got a bit of a hoodoo. Racing, Motiti Road, one from the inside, a Natural Rain on the fence, the first 2 to begin. Guitars was being sent forward by Carter in search of the lead and will find the premier spot. Settling fourth is Sun Hayes around Uborg, wanting to go keenly from Zantra. Top weight final forecast went out to the tail of the field. 1,500 a run and Guitars in front. Rolls along by 3 lengths on Motiti Road, a length away Natural Rain, 2 lengths to Dubourg. He's pulling York out of the saddle at the moment. The big horse won't settle. 3/4 away, Sun Hayes, final forecast. Zantra last, and he too's on the bit, wanting to over race for Larry Cassidy. By the 1,200 metres mark, and the little bloke, Guitars, is out in one race of his own. He leads by 6 lengths. Carter tries to bring him back to the field, but he won't settle, Guitars. He really wants to go. He's getting the head up in the air, and he's fighting Carter every stride. He's out by 7 lengths, Motiti Road. 1.5 to Sun Hayes. Natural Rain settled well on the fence. Then came Dubourg, still over racing. Final forecast second last and a length away Zantra. He's 15 lengths away from Guitars. Well, Carter's just have to let him go shortly. He can't hold him up any longer, and he's out by 10 lengths. So at the 750, Guitars 10 lengths in front of second Motiti Road. Sun Hayes third. Natural Rain on the fence from Dubourg. They were followed by Zantra. He's about to go forward now, 20 lengths off the leader. Final forecast last. Guitars has not won a race for 3 years and 3 months, and he's 12 in front on the final bend. He straightens up from Matiti Road and Sun Hayes. Dubourg to the outside, Zantra coming wide. Now he ducks back to the inside, and then Natural Rain. Guitars in front. I'll tell you what, they're flat strap picking him up at the 200. He's still 6 or 7 in front of Matiti Road, Dubourg, Sun Hayes. Guitars in front, going strongly. They're not going to pick him up, Guitars. He fought Carter every inch of the way, but he really wants to get to the line, and congratulations. 3 years, 3 months, and he finally comes back a winner. Matiti Road second, Zantra third. They were followed by Sun Hayes, Natural Rain, final forecast, and the last one, Dubourg.
Well, number 3, Guitars, $5.70 and $3.10. Written by the 3 kilo claimer, Brian Carter. Number 5, Matiti Road, $2.70. And the favourite, number 4, Zantra, has had to settle for a very, very skinny third. And no place.
Camilla's Bow stands up nicely. All clear through. Off they go. Iron Eyes one of the first out. High Socks missed it a couple of lengths. Our Imposing settling at the tail, and Mr. Donizetti pinged out well and leads early from Iron Eyes, Captain Clipper, and Trista Century showing pace up there too. About 2 lengths further back, Jolly Tip and the red and white striped colours getting through along the inside of Camilla's Bow. Then the grey Sharp Lord, 3/4 Dynasty Dash, 2 lengths Shop till they drop outside High Socks, and a couple Our Imposing and Cade at the 1100 metres now, and Iron Eyes working to the lead, almost a length up on Mr. Donizetti, and Trista Century is third. 2 lengths away in the field, Captain Clipper outside Jolly Tip, a length and a half Camilla's Bow. Dynasty Dash down on the inside, 2 Sharp Lord, High Socks, a couple of lengths further back, Shop till you drop, and then Cade, and Our Imposing is last. Iron Eyes takes the field off the back at the 800 in front of Trista Century by 2. Mr. Donizetti on the rail third, 2 lengths Captain Clipper. On the inside, Jolly Tip, a length Dynasty Dash, followed then by Camilla's Bow. 2 to 3 lengths further back, Sharp Lord on the outside of High Socks, and then Shop till you drop, Cade, and Our Imposing, who's been tried at odds as last of all as they swept to the corner, where it's Trista Century now moving up on the outside and joining Iron Eyes. Mr. Donizetti and Captain Clipper's travelling okay, the widest as they corner. Jolly Tip, Dynasty Dash in behind them, and they've got right away on Camilla's Bow and Our Imposing. Nearing the 250, Mr. Donizetti with Captain Clipper coming at it. Iron Eyes isn't done with. Trista Century dropping off a bit, then Dynasty Dash. Iron Eyes is fighting back really well on the inside. Again takes the lead from Mr. Donizetti. He's rallying too. Mr. Donizetti and Iron Eyes down to the line. Mr. Donizetti did too well. Beat Iron Eyes by a head. 3 lengths Dynasty Dash got up for third. Captain Clipper didn't go on, nor did Trista Century. Jolly Tip next over on the inside from High Socks. Shop till you drop. Our Imposing well back. He's passed only 3 in the run home. Cade, Sharp Lord and Camilla's Bow finished last.
And the winner, number 7, Mr. Donizetti, a ride for Matthew Allen. It's going to pay $10 the win and $2.40 the place. Number 5, Iron Eyes, $1.90. And number 13, Dynasty Dash, $2.70. And to wrap up the meet,
He's the last one up to the gate. Takes up his spot laver. Starter heading around to the platform. The lights are on and they're set for the listed Australia Day Cup. 2,400 metres. In front of a very healthy crowd of 10,747 spectators. AJC would be delighted with that. Ready to jump. Racing. Broken a good line. Prophet's Kiss off the inside began well with Battlewise being sent forward today. Striding Edge showing speed with Yippee-I-Oh, and Tell the Court's coming across. Tell the Court for Die coming across from the outside is going to lead Striding Edge with Battlewise on the fence, and Yippee-I-Oh's obliged to race 3 out. They were followed by Diabolical. Prophet's Kiss back on the inside. 2 lengths Vivacious Kate. Apache King a little bit wide. He's about to get in. Going up on the fence then is Valance from Laver. Our Mr. Kimmin and Dust Tessa 2 lengths astern. Racing up to the 1,800 metres mark, and it's Tell the Court in front for Die. Rolling clear by 2 lengths on Striding Edge. A length away is Battlewise, and Yippee-I-Oh doing it tough 3 wide. Diabolical in the centre in 5th. Then came Prophet's Kiss on the rail. 3/4 Apache King. Vivacious Kate 5th last, the inside from Laver, Valance, then Dust Tessa and Our Mr. Kinman. This is the play as they go down the back straight inside the mile marker, and it's Till the Court in front with his ears pricked, just rolling along. Leading by a length on Striding Edge. Yippee-I-O still 3 wide. Battle Wise on the fence getting a cushy run. Diabolical between runners. 1.5 to the mare Prophet's Kiss from Apache King centre field. Vivacious Kate on the rail. 3/4 Laver. Valence the fence from Dust Hesser. Our Mr. Kenman last of all. Halfway point of the race. Inside of that now. And it's Till the Court in front. Calling the shots. Die by the lead of 3/4 of a length on Striding Edge, and Yippee-I-O working hard. Then came Battle Wise, 4th defence. Diabolical, the 7-year-old, caught up in traffic. 1.5 then to Prophet's Kiss. Apache King keeping her company. 2 lengths Vivacious Kate from Laver. 2 lengths for Lance Dust Tesser, and still our Mr. Kenman the trailer. They're down past the 850 and Till the Court in play. Leading 3/4 of a length on Striding Edge and Yippee-I-O. One back is Battle Wise, inside Diabolical, and Apache King being sent forward now. He's coming around the outside. Prophet's Kiss trying to come off the fence. Laver going forward behind those. Valence on the rail from Vivacious Kate, Dust Hesser, and our Mr. Kenman last of all. The Australia Day Cup field bunch up on the bend at the 450. Till the Court in front of Striding Edge. Yippee-I-O being chased along on the outside from Battle Wise. Diabolical. Prophet's Kiss to the outside with Apache King and Valence behind those from Laver. Striding Edge claimed the front at the 250. Till the Court kicking again. 2 lengths Prophet's Kiss and Battle Wise from Yippee-I-O and Diabolical. It's Munch riding for dear life on Striding Edge. Here's Prophet's Kiss roaring down the centre. She's coming with a great run. The mare claimed the lead 20 out, and Prophet's Kiss too good. Went home, won the cup, a half length on the line to Striding Edge. Out wide Apache King with Till the Court in a photo from Battle Wise. Diabolical, our Mr. Kenman. Yippee-I-O behind those from Valence. Then Dust Tesser, Laver, and last of all Vivacious Kate.
Number 2, Prophet's Kiss. It's going to pay $4.70 and $1.80. Number 4, Striding Edge, $2.70, and it's a photo for 3rd. Prophet's Kiss, ridden by Danny Beasley. Now, this is the 5th event at the Gold Coast as we join Paul Dolan.
Fiery Sensation, trained by Paul Hull. 2nd pick, TAB Queensland, numbers 6 and 7. Terra Nova Lass and Flying Cabbage, both.
Terry. King. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Kim. So on Vet's advice, King of Acapulco is a late scratching. Strongly back 5 to 1 chance on track, 770 on the Tate. King of Acapulco is a late scratching. And the lights are on. The King is out. King of Acapulco, late scratching. He was heavily back late in betting. They're ready to run. I'm not going to answer that. Racing. Shout Not was only fairly away. Out wide, Regal Zero and Pimpala Prince came out of the gate very quickly, and Glacier began okay, settling down and going quickly, Dr. Nick. Pimpala Prince was 2nd. 3rd is the Darkened Baycan Empire on the inside of Irish Dapper. Dynamic Blaze wide from Natural Is My Name, King Win Islatan. Confiscate and Sherwood well back with Little Lucifer. They were followed well out of its ground by Shout Not with Regal Zero. 2 lengths away now in the field to a Glacier. And last of all is Go Wirral as they come towards the bend, and it's Dr. Nick with Fleet Feet leading by 2 lengths. Pimpala Prince doing the chasing. 2.5 to the Dark and Irish Dapper Blue Cap going forward. Back on the inside, Baycan Empire. They were followed by Galileo. Then came Dynamic Blaze. Natural Is My Name. Sherwood's well back with Regal Zero and Confiscate on top of the rise. And Pimpala Prince given full bore race to the front. Baycan Empire on the inside of him. Irish Dapper wide out. The Dark in the centre, and further back Dynamic Blaze. Pimpala Prince is out full of running at the 100 pole. Here's Irish Dapper coming at him with Baycan Empire and Dynamic Blaze. Pimpala Prince hanging on for dear life. He's in front and he's too good. Pimpala Prince won it over a length to Irish Dapper and Baycan Empire. Dynamic Blaze wide out from Little Lucifer. A Glacier, a great run on return. Then Natural Is My Name and Shout Not making good ground. Kingwin was next from Go Wirral, Regal Zero, the Dark, Islatan, well back Dr. Nick, Confiscate, Sherwood, and Galileo was last home. Big day for...
Okay, to the winner over 12 and 13 there. So Pimpala Prince, the winner. A bit of a disappointment there. Shout Not for Jimmy Cassidy and Maxie Lees there. A little bit out of its ground and made up a little bit of ground in the straight, but I'm sure quite a few punters disappointed with that run. Bacon Empire at $4.30. Now, race 7 at the coast. Number 1, Phantom Fella, is at $4.60. Number 2 is $2.50, and that is short model. Manahara is at $36, $8.90 for Barley Marvel.